since we both are entrepreneurs from Spain in the UK, I think it would be interesting to share our experience on how we created the company in the UK and the process and the clues, the tips.
Yeah. Well, hi everyone. Toni Navarro here. Thanks for inviting
Esteban Tejedor.
to this video. I'd like to share my experience. Well, first of all, if you have an idea, I mean, regardless of if you are running different countries, you have to first of all do some research and see whether the idea is already being implemented or that business idea, or there's some competitors, and see what they're doing. That's the main advice. Obviously, in the same country or in a different country, but you need to do some research on what is out there. Secondly, if you are in a different country or your own, but you need to check the legal, get some legal advice, going to organizations that will help you to start running your own business. Not only finding your name and going to register your company first, but first of all, going to organizations like the company house, register the name, but then also Chamber of Commerce, as we are today, Business Growth Hub. They can assign you someone to support you, like a mentor, first an advisor rather than a mentor.
Yeah, Chambers of Commerce here in Liverpool, for example, is a club of companies. Well, personally, they have helped me a lot to set up my company and to continue with my company. They have a hot desk here that I have been using to work. So it's very helpful if you can join one of these Chambers of Commerce or any similar club or organization.
Yeah, well, from my own experience, based in Manchester, I can recommend Tech Manchester as supporting startups. Tech Manchester is a big organization, and then I would suggest to connect with the Business Growth Hub. And the Business Growth Hub have different divisions, different areas. If you have the grid connected for digital businesses, different areas, but they will help you since the first minutes, and they helped me quite a lot. So I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. I would probably quit a while ago.
Well, so it is important also to have a very good strategy. I mean, to from the beginning to make sure that your business is going to be scalable. Like, you are not going to be in the business working for your business like a auto employment.
Yeah.
Of course, at the beginning you are going to have to work hard, many hours, but there is a point that ideally you have a business. You can separate a little from the business, step aside, and the business can continue working for you.
Exactly.
And growing without you being there all the time.
I think like we said before, in these programs that you take part as a like Business Growth Hub, you work on a model canvas model. Mm-hmm. So start like taking things like what is your idea, but then who is your target audience and your market.
Yeah, you can check it is business model canvas, and it has all the different parts of the business. What is going to be your target? What is going to be your partners?
Exactly.
The income, the expenses.
I think it's
the relationship between
so important because you can
resources.
Put all together in the same in the same map. So you create a map with everything. What you're going to offer, how you're going to offer it, what will be your main advantages from your competitors, because there's always going to be competition, and then it's so important like to have that plan, but then test and validate the idea as well. You have to validate the idea before you even invested like lots of money into it. I think you need to ask your own network or hang out and connect with other entrepreneurs that are confident that you can share the idea and say, well, I got this idea that is confidential, but we can share, and then you can share your knowledge and your expertise.
And what else, Antonio?
What else? I mean, mainly, I would say to start. I know when the beginning, if you don't have a massive capital or money to invest in the business, it's important that you have a plan, financial plan or strategy behind. Like saying, if you're working full time, part time, and then you have the idea, start developing the idea on site, as I did and Esteban did as well, and then don't jump into going 100% entrepreneur, run the business, unless you have that money to invest, because the first year it's good you start testing, you start creating the name, creating the brand, developing your business plan, testing the idea, as well as working part-time or full-time, that is bringing some money in that you can invest in the business and your own expenses.
Exactly, depending on the business again, so that's why it's so important to make this strategy, this business model canvas. Depending on the business, you are going to receive income sooner or later. And if it is later, you have to have a
backup. Sooner than later.
Yeah, usually it takes time to make it profitable. Yeah, so you need to have a financial plan to be able to keep running, especially at the beginning.
Exactly. And the last tip I will share would be get a mentor on obviously a specialized or someone who has done something or similar that you would like to achieve with your business. For example, you have experience with a mentor.
It could be a mentor, a person that you choose, or a person who is offering a program of mentorship with maybe could be a course plus support one-on-one, or it could be a program for entrepreneurs. I have been also a Spark Up in the Liverpool Chambers of Commerce, Entrepreneurial Spark by NatWest. So support, or even a person who is your friend or somebody you know and can give you advice, and especially if they have been where you want to be, so they can give you kind of a map of where to pass by.
Basically, saying that guide you through the process. It doesn't mean it's gonna avoid you fail and making mistakes, because making mistakes is attached to entrepreneurship. So it's been proven that failing, you're gonna fail a few times with some ideas, with some projects that you're gonna run on programs or whatever, until you succeed. So it's better you start as soon as possible, guide with someone, but then you start trying until you get to that point.
Exactly. You can save a lot of time and effort and money if you invest in a mentor or in a mentorship program.
And the very last point, I will say, look after yourself. Keep your mindset always, not always positive, but always realistic. But then also look after yourself as your health, because if you're gonna be under pressure of running your own business, because you have more responsibility, I wouldn't say don't be afraid to jump into it with no consequences. Just make sure you look after yourself, go to the gym, do exercise, do something that keeps you energetic, keeps you working on it, because there's going to be downsides and difficult moments.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard,
especially at the beginning. But if you want to have a business, it's a long-term vision. So be ready to work hard.
Yes.
But also they have a lot of rewards. You are the leader of your life, and you decide what to do with your life. So
exactly, we just go for it. I mean, start and have a plan, create a plan, and go for it. Don't hesitate.
I hope this has inspired you, and let us know if you have any questions regarding.
Yeah, you can connect with us on social media. We are in Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. YouTube. You can connect with us.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye bye.